Hello, Mr. Bernie.
Rezan, how are you this evening?
Fine, and you?
Good, very good, very good. So tell me about your weekend. Anything interesting?
No.
Nothing. Your weekend was boring?
Yeah, kind of. I'm not done anything so much.
I'm
Same.
sorry. I'm sorry. And how was school today?
Our PE teacher isn't at school, so it's perfect.
Perfect. What now? So the PE teacher not being there makes the day perfect. Why?
Because he works us so hard,
Ah,
and because of him, we are getting tired so much. We
okay.
have history after PE, and
Okay.
today we are better at history, I can say.
All right. Okay. Well, good for you. Good for you.
Thanks.
And did you have English class today?
No,
When do you have
it's on
English?
Wednesdays.
Okay, Wednesdays. All right.
Yeah.
Well, let's take a few minutes and let's remember. Last week we looked at a word, and the spelling of this word is kind of strange. But do you remember this word?
No.
Okay, you don't remember pseudonym?
Oh, it's pseudonym. Okay, I remember it.
What is it?
The other form of names.
Right. Now, is Rezan, am I saying that right, by the way?
Yes.
Rezan, is this your real name?
Yeah.
Okay. Does anyone call you by other names? Do you have any nicknames?
They called me Kurdish, and
Okay.
they were telling me Mardinli.
Okay.
That's all.
Now, are a lot of people in the Mardin area are Kurdish, right?
Yeah, of course.
Because I have a number of Kurdish students, and they're all originally from the Mardin area.
Oh.
So that happens. Okay. Now, let me ask you this. Your skin is very light, almost like mine, the color of your skin, and your eyes are a lighter color.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, my skin and my eyes are light because many of my ancestors were from Scotland and many were from Germany.
Yeah.
And the Scottish people and the German people have light skin and light eyes. Do a lot of Kurdish people have light skin and light eyes?
Muchly, yes.
Okay. Many. All right. Very good. All right. Today, I'd like to look at this word, and this is a great word for you to learn today. Prosperity. Prosperity. Okay. Now, look at this number. Wow. It was in the newspaper 600 times in the last year. That's a lot. Prosperity. Now, I'm going to, and Rezan, are you writing these words down?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I want you to write it down two ways. Prosperity is a noun, but this word is also very common. Prosperous. Prosperous. Okay. So prosperity is the noun form. Prosperous is the adjective. And also write this, and this is the verb. The verb is much easier and shorter, just prosper. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Right. So let's give an example. Rezan, you have been thinking that you want to become an engineer.
Yeah.
Right? So let's go in the future. And right now are you 15?
Yeah, we can say.
Okay. So right now you're 15. Let's suppose we could look at your life in 20 years. Okay, so you would be 35.
Yeah.
And you are married and you have children and you have a house and you have a car and you are successful. You and your family have enough food to eat, you have nice clothes, you have a car, you have prosperity.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And when we talk about prosperity, or when we say you prosper, it means you have everything you need to live plus a little bit of extra.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I understand.
So let me give an example. I feel very blessed that I feel like I have prosperity. And an example of that prosperity would be this. My wife and I have enough money to live on. We have the food we need. We have the clothes we need. We have a house. It's very
Yeah.
cold outside today, but inside it's nice and warm. And we have a little bit of extra because, as you know, I'm taking some time off at Christmas time.
Yeah.
We are taking, the two of us and our children and their husbands and our 6 grandchildren, to an island in Florida for a week.
Yeah.
And to me, that's prosperity because, yes, we have a home and we have enough to live on, but we have a little extra. So once a year, we can take a really special trip. It costs a lot, but it's a
Yeah.
special thing for our family to do. That would be prosperity.
Okay.
Okay.
I got it.
So I hope in the future you will prosper and you will have enough and have a little extra to do special things.
Okay.
Okay. Now, today we're also going to do a second word, but this time we're going to get this word from teacher Rachel. And I'll tell you the truth. Prosperity, prosper, prosperous, very happy, very pleasant words. The word that we're doing with teacher Rachel today is just the opposite. It's not a very happy word, but it's a good word for you to know.
This word, so I had to look it up. Here's the American English pronunciation of this word. Contemptuous, 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 contemptuous. I didn't know how to pronounce this word, so I had to look it up. Here's the American English pronunciation of this word. Contemptuous.
Can you say it?
Contemptuous.
Very good, very good. You pronounce it very well. I do
Thanks.
not think you are a contemptuous person because a contemptuous person is filled with hatred.
Oh, okay.
Okay. A contemptuous person is not friendly. You do not want to have contemptuous people in your class or in your neighborhood.
Yeah.
If your neighbors were contemptuous, that would not be a very nice thing.
Yes.
Okay. Now, when we use the word contemptuous, it usually means a very strong sense of hate. Okay. In other words, you really, really hate someone or really, really hate something. Okay.
Okay.
And Rezan, just so you know, so that's contemptuous. And you already know that OUS at the end of a word means that word is probably
A verb. No. Sorry. Adjective.
right, an adjective, a describing word, an adjective. Now, if we take that away, look what I just wrote in the chat.
Contempt.
Contempt. Okay. And contempt is a noun, and it simply means a strong hate.
Okay.
Right? Okay. Today, I was so excited to see what NASA put on Astronomy Picture of the Day today, because it includes a picture of me and a picture of you.
Oh.
Okay. Now, in an astronomical sense. So take a look at this. Okay. So, all alone in the night, time lapse footage of the Earth as seen from the ISS. Now do you see what I mean when I say a picture of me and a
Yeah.
picture of you? Okay. Now, look very carefully, Rezan.
Yeah. Turkey's right there.
Aha, you know already. Look at Italy. Italy is so lit up, and realize you're looking the opposite way. You're in the north and you're looking south. Okay.
Yeah.
Turkey would be over here. Okay. There are some clouds here, and there's another one where they go right over where I live. So I'll stop it twice so we can look at those. Okay.
Okay.
see the thunderstorm?
Yeah.
Lots of thunderstorms that night. Okay. See this right here?
Yeah.
That's Florida.
Oh.
Right here.
Oh, yeah.
That's Florida. Okay. Now, do you see this yellow right here?
Yes.
That's the city of Atlanta.
Oh.
So that's me. That's me. Now,
Oh,
I'm a little bit northeast of Atlanta. So there's clouds over my home right here. But so here's Atlanta, and I'm a little bit northeast right about here. So that's Atlanta. So that's the me part. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Now, whoops, let's go back just a pinch here. Okay, see this right here?
Yeah.
I used to live on that island that's called Puerto Rico, and I
Oh.
lived there for 8 years. And that's why it's out in the ocean, and suddenly you see all this bright light because it's an island. Okay.
I got it.
They see it. So there's Italy.
Yes.
Now, I think that this right here is Istanbul.
Yeah.
I think. And then it goes out. Here's the rest of Turkey. So here's Ankara.
Yeah.
There's Istanbul and Ankara. And then this bright spot, this would be like Lebanon and Israel. And here's Egypt. And do you see what Egypt does?
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know, but it's looking like L leather.
Yes, but Rezan, that's the Nile River.
Oh.
Okay, because remember, Egypt is mostly desert, and so people live close to water. So they live here on the northern part, and this is the course of the Nile River.
Oh.
Okay.
That's why.
Did you know that word in English?
Yes.
Okay, what do you call that in Turkish?
Actually, it's same. It's river means nehir, so it's not Nil Nehri.
Okay, all right, there you go. All right, now we're not going to watch the whole thing because I want to show you another one too. But and then out over. And this is funny to me, the clouds, look at that. So what's going on here?
The north lights.
Right, right, the northern lights, okay? Now, these are actually, you and I, because we live in the northern part of the world,
Yeah.
this is actually the southern lights,
Oh.
okay? Which is called Aurora Australis, because right now the space station is towards the south. Now let's see. This is over the Indian Ocean, the Aurora Australis. Okay, now we're going to stop there. Have you ever seen the Northern Lights?
Not in real life, but I've seen on videos.
Yes. And unfortunately, Rezan, because you live in a city, the lights from the city make it hard to see the Northern Lights. That's
Yes.
unfortunately the way it is. Now, I wanted to show one other picture because I remember when this happened. Okay. You know what that is, right?
Yes, it must be moon, isn't it?
This is Apollo 17.
Oh.
the last mission to go to the moon. And do you know what that car is called?
I don't remember. I don't remember the name.
See that? Can you say that?
Lunar rover.
Right. And do you understand the word rover?
Yes.
Yeah, to go around, because it's made to go around. Well, they had come to the side of this crater, and then obviously they stopped because you don't want to go over down into this crater.
Yeah.
But they stopped here because they noticed something different. Now, by any chance, do you see what it was?
There is much bigger one near it.
Right. But look at this. There are some rocks that are a little bit orange. See it here.
Oh.
And then here. And then down here. Now, obviously, they don't want to go down there because if you fall, you're in a lot of trouble.
Yes.
But this astronaut, his name was Harrison Schmitt. His name is, he's still living, Harrison Schmitt. He spotted that and he thought, wait a minute, that's orange. We've never seen that before. And he went over and he got some scoops of this orange soil. And and you understand scoop. He got some scoops of the orange soil and brought them back to Earth because it was so strange. Everything else was white or gray, and orange. Really, you can see why he noticed it right away, because it was so different. Now, I want to show you real quickly here. When they got it back to Earth, they analyzed it with a microscope, and look what they found. Do you see that?
Oh.
Okay. So they said they think it was from when a meteorite hit the moon and it shot this up. And they said one of the most unusual things is that the little orange pieces, many of them are round. And you see, many of them are round or oval, and some of them are not, but many of them are round. They said that also was very unusual. The other dust and rocks that they brought back from the moon were not round. So that orange soil was really a surprise that happened on Apollo 17. Now, Rezan, you and I are both getting older, but you have a lot more time left on Earth than I do. I hope when you and I are both alive that they will land on the moon again and start doing more exploration. I can't wait to see what else they find.
Yeah.
It'll be interesting.
It's interesting.
It is. It's really interesting.
Oh.
All right. So now let's go on. We have reached this part, the discussion part of our reading about carbon on Mars. Now, Rezan, because you're going to, you'll be a university student in just 3 years, okay?
Yeah.
When you write a formal paper, what is the discussion section?
The things that we are gonna say at the whole project.
Right. The section before this up here, results, that has to be just facts. You cannot give your opinion. It's just facts. Discussion is more like when you have the chance to say, okay, those are the facts. Here is what we think.
Yeah.
Here's what we think about this. So, Rezan, I'd like you to read the first paragraph and the third paragraph, and I will read the second one. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me see if I can make it just a little bigger. Yeah, that fits. Okay, go ahead.
We found a lot of more carbon than we expected in our sample from Mars. That means there is enough carbon on Mars for plenty of chemical reactions. It's possible that some of these reactions could have been in living things.
Now, I added chemical to the chat because you mispronounced it, but you corrected yourself. And when you do that, when you correct yourself, that always makes me proud of you. the carbon isotope values we calculated matched a lot of different sources. These include meteorites, carbonate, and living things. We know that a lot of the carbon isotope values overlap, so there's no way to tell how much carbon came from which source. There's a chance that our carbon came from living things, but it is more likely that most of our carbon came from other sources. Go ahead.
We would like to do more studies to learn about how carbon formed on Mars. We would also like to understand how that carbon changed over time. These things would help us understand the history of Mars better.
Very good. Now, Rezan, just so you know, this article is the kind of article that high schoolers in the United States would use. Now, for you, I'm not saying this is a bad thing, but English is not your first language. And yet you're doing really well with these. These are at a high level, and that's what I'd like to keep doing with you, is stuff that makes you think. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
And makes you work kind of hard, but makes you work. All right. So it seems to me there is an awful lot of carbon on Mars, but where it came from is a little bit confusing. I think maybe sometime in your lifetime, it's time to send astronauts to Mars.
Yeah, it's kind of.
Yeah. Machines can explore, and that's true. They do a good job.
Yeah.
But there's nothing better than a human explorer.
Yes.
Okay, right. Okay, my friend. So at least for right now, Brian is flying the airplane. He has not crashed the airplane. They're still up in the air. But when we finished last week, we saw what the problem is. It was a clear blue sky day with fluffy bits of clouds here and there. And he looked out the window for a moment, hoping to see something, a town or village, but there was nothing. Just the green of the trees, endless green, and lakes scattered more and more thickly as the plane flew. Where? So, Rezan, what does Brian want to see?
Kind of city or something.
Right. Maybe even a road or something like that. What does Brian see?
Forest.
Right, forest and some lakes, but that's all he's seen. Okay, would you start? He was flying, but.
I'm seeing the article actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to change it. Okay, so I just finished here that he was just seeing trees and lakes, and that's it. Would you start where it says he was flying?
He was flying but didn't know where. He had no idea where he was going. He looked at the dashboard of the plane, studied the dials, and hoped to get some help. Hoped to find a compass, but it was all so confusing. A jumble of numbers and lights. One lighted display in the top center. A second. Of the dashboard said the number 342. Another next to it said 22. How could I read it?
I'm sorry, I was just typing in the chat. Which word are you on?
Next to it says 22, down the middle one.
Beneath.
Okay.
Beneath. Under, that means.
Beneath that were the dials with lines that seemed so indicate what the wings were doing, it typing or moving, and one dial a second dial with any needle pointing to the number 70, which he threw only through thought, which he thought might be the altimeter. the device that told him his height above the ground or above sea level. Somewhere he had read something about old-timers, but he couldn't remember what or where or anything about them.
Rizan, this is altimeter. Altimeter. An altimeter tells you how far you are up in the air. Okay.
Yes.
So that's really important for him because he doesn't want to get too low.
Yeah.
So the altimeter tells how high he is. Now, Rizan, do you realize this is what he's looking at?
Yeah.
Okay. The dashboard. And he sees all these circles and all these buttons, and he feels like, I don't know what to do. Okay. And you can, I don't blame him. It's confusing.
Yeah, it's confusing.
Slightly to the left and below the altimeter, he saw a small rectangular panel with a lighted dial and two knobs. His eyes had passed over it 2 or 3 times before he saw what was written in tiny letters on the top of the panel. Transmitter 221 was stamped in the metal, and it hit him that this was the radio. Ooh, is that important?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see what happens.
The radio, of course. He had to use the radio when the pilot had been hit that way. He couldn't bring himself to say that the pilot was dead. Couldn't sing it. He had been trying to use the radio.
So he saw the pilot try to use it, but he doesn't know how to use it himself.
Yeah.
Brian looked to the pilot. The headset was still on his head, turned sideways a bit from his jamming back in the seat, and the microphone switch was clipped to his belt. So the on-off switch is on the pilot's belt.
Brian looked at the pilot. Oh, okay.
Brian had
to get headset from the pilot, had to reach over and get the headset from the pilot, or he would not be able to use the radio to call for help. He had to reach over.
Still, he feels kind of funny about taking it off the dead pilot. Okay. His hands began trembling again. He did not want to touch the pilot, did not want to reach for him, but he had to get the radio. He lifted his hands from the wheel just slightly and held them, waiting to see what would happen. The plane flew on normally, smoothly. All right.
All right, he's through.
He thought.
And now to do this thing, he turned and reached for the headset, slid it from the pilot's heads. One eye on the plane, waiting for it to dive. The headset came easily, but the microphone switch at the pilot's belt was jumped in, and he had to pull to get it loose.
Okay, so he got the headset off, but the clip is on the pilot's belt. You know belt, right?
Yes.
And that's going to be a little harder to get off.
Yeah.
Okay, Rezan, excellent talking to you today. You did a super job. Really good job. We got a lot done today. Good work. See you next week, buddy. Bye-bye.
Bernie. See you next week.